Hello and welcome to the Winner's Circle. I'm your host, Dr. Sean Hubbard. We're continuing the conversation on how you can win and how we can win together. Each week we have a guest on who cares a lot about what's going on in our society and who has special expertise in the area of concern. The area of concern today is happiness. We can't seem to get enough. Everybody I know wants more of it. And our guest today is somebody that you've probably seen on our show a couple of weeks ago. She's wonderful. Connie, welcome to the Winner's Circle.
Hello. Hello. Hi, Dr. Sean. Thank you so much for having me back. I'm so happy to be here again.
Wonderful, wonderful. We needed your healing expertise so that we can understand this subject. And my understanding, and from our discussions before, Connie, is that there's some way that we can attract more happiness. I really want to understand that.
So the first thing is happiness is already within us. We don't need to attract it. I can share one very simple example that my spiritual mentor who told me that imagine when a child was born, that the most happiest person being in the world, right? So we're born with happiness within us. So what happens is we tend to forget it when we grow up. Let's say, for example, you have a glass of water, that like this glass of water, which is so clean and clear, there was a time that when you were born, all right? So on the time when we started to grow up, we absorbed all the different beliefs or the expectations from others, our experiences, and we started to add all the colors into this water. And what's going to happen is, if this water is clear, then you put rose in front of it. You can see the beautiful color of the rose, right? But what happens if you keep adding all the colors from everything that we learn or everything that we were taught to, and the color is not clear anymore? So even though you put the same rose in front of you, you cannot see the color of the rose anymore. So is that the rose disappear? Is that the rose change? No, the rose is always there. But it's only the water, which is our mind, that make us forget that happiness is always there. So what we need to do is very simple, like mindfulness. We always recommend 10 to 15 minutes a day meditation. Allow the mud inside the water, just sit into the bottom. And that is where that you can start to feel happiness. Or you don't need to attract it. It is already there inside you.
That's wonderful. So the rose is a metaphor for our experiences then? Am I understanding correctly?
Rose is a metaphor of the happiness.
Oh.
But the water is the experiences.
Got it. Okay.
And our mind, that everything that we learn, everything that we've taught, every experiences that we experiences, we started adding different colors into it. And that makes the water so muddy. And we forgot that the rose is always in front of us.
So the happiness is within us, and we just have to somehow make ourselves more available to it, to access it and feel it and enjoy it?
Yes. Right. Meditation is the best way. I believe everyone takes shower every day, right? So why we have to shower our body? Because make us feel much more comfortable, clean, and relaxed, right?
Yes.
So imagine that our mind needs a shower also. So meditation is the shower to our mind.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
So on a regular basis, I see people who, of course, we want to figure out how do we use this information and apply it to everyday life and challenges, right? So I'll see people occasionally, a person might have a dependence on a substance, maybe tobacco, alcohol. They might be dependent on a person, maybe some habits that they really want to move away from. How do we use the law of attraction to help us to overcome habits and dependencies that we really don't want?
Yes, I think the first thing is they have to make a decision. They have to make the decision that they really want to change. So this is the first step, and it's the biggest step for a lot of people. Because once you make a decision, the thing is everything started to change around you. That's how the law of attraction that works. When you focus on what you really want, or even though you don't want, you're going to attract it no matter what. So if you want to be a better person, let's say have a better habit, so make a decision for yourself that I want to be this kind of person. I want to get rid of any substance or any alcohol or anything. So make the decision for yourself that who you want to be. You want to be a better person, make a decision for it. You want to get rid of your debt, make a decision for it. You want to get rid of bad habits, make a decision for it. And then allow yourself to change, allow the environment to help you to be the person that you want to become. And it always happens. Mm-hmm.
You make a huge distinction that I think quickly can go over people's heads, and that is, I was asking about habits that we might want to get away from, and what you were answering is we want to think about the life that we want, the habits that we want, the person that we want to become, and really putting the focus there and not so much putting the focus on those things so much that we're trying to get away from. Do I understand what you're saying correctly?
Yes, because when you focus too much on the things that you don't want, you're actually dragging yourself back into that. Where focus goes, energy flows and result shows. So when you put your energy in something, that you're actually attracting something back to you. Do you have an example?
Yes, so just the other day, I saw a patient in the hospital, and he was saying that he felt the way he did, and he was beating himself up because he knew that he had more sweets than he did. His sugar went so high, and he started telling me that he has these bad habits, and he was saying, I really want to get away from these bad habits of eating this food because I know what it does to me all the time. And so this was the most recent example. This was just yesterday.
So I think emotional healing would help, because I've been also recently helping other clients who are doing almost similar habits, like eating habits. So there's some reason behind that why they have that habit. So it's coming from their limiting beliefs or coming from their family. Because when root back to my client, she told me that because when they were young, they didn't have enough food. So when she grew up, she developed this belief that when there's food, she always wanted to eat. She couldn't stop. So that is a kind of like a lack, and they want to have as much as they can when they couldn't have when they were young, right? So there's some limiting beliefs behind. Once we addressed it, she told me that she changed. She didn't have that craving so much like before. She can control herself of eating. Then we have to address what is that behind? What's the reason behind your patient has this habit?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so how does it work with relationships? I can imagine, I don't have to imagine, I know several people who are interested in having a new romantic experience. They want to perhaps attract a new partner, a certain kind of a partner. They might feel lonely. How does the law of attraction help us to attract other people in our life, or even is that possible?
It is absolutely possible. I've helped also many of my clients who attract their soulmates. So one of my clients around 2 years ago, she came to me. She's always been in a relationship that ended up she was hurting herself. So when she came for the session, we actually addressed that. There was something related to her parents' relationship, and there's a way that how she perceived the relationship. And then, so after a few sessions, she met someone in 2 weeks' time. And then 9 months after, she moved to Europe with that guy. Now it's 2 years after they're happily together. So how you can attract your soulmate? First of all, again, there's always limiting beliefs that get into our way, preventing us from having what we want. We must really know where is that belief coming from. And then second, if you want to attract your ideal soulmate, you better be that person that you want to attract. It is very, very important. Everyone say I want to attract the right person, but no one wants to be the right one. So that's why we're creating, that's like always attracting the wrong person. And you will also realize that the person that you attract, it is somehow that reflecting what is inside you. It's really reflecting how you value yourself, how you treat yourself, how you love yourself. So if you want to attract a soulmate, yes, you can. You better be that person first. So like attract like, right? So you are already that person. You can't attract any wrong guys or wrong women to come to your life.
Perfect. On that note, that's perfect. I mean, that very much describes a lot of scenarios. I really understand what you're saying. That's perfect. Hello again, and welcome back to the Winner's Circle. Again, I'm Dr. Sean, and we've been talking with Connie Lam, a theta healer. She's been giving us a really wonderful lesson on the law of attraction and how we can understand it more and also be aware of it so that we can have the kind of life that we want. We were talking about how the law of attraction can help us find the kind of romantic partner that we want. And the next question, Connie, is that I wanted to ask you, I know a lot of gentlemen, a lot of guys, and most every man I know, I would say almost all really, has a family they want to take care of, kids, wife, and we really want to take care of them extremely well. And so we feel like we need to have our finances together. And so in this regard, a gentleman will be wondering, how is it that I can use the law of attraction to help me improve my finances and improve my economic situation overall? How would you coach him?
I think first thing is why he think, the first question that I will ask is why he think that he cannot earn more. So I have many clients in this category as well, finances. The thing is not that they cannot earn more. It's something in their mind that's stopping them from earning more. Or they might have the beliefs that it's not possible. Let's say if you want to earn $1 million a year, for example, okay? But in your mind, when you think of that $1 million, you immediately say, oh, it's impossible. How will I be able to earn that $1 million? So what you can do is, first of all, you have to ask yourself why you have the belief that you cannot earn more. What is stopping you from that? What is that fear coming from of what makes you fear of earning more? Why you think you cannot earn more? It's all about the self-worth and self-value. Once you believe that you can, you will see things will start to change, opportunities will start to come up, and doors opens. So I've seen so many of this. I witnessed actually also from my clients, like new jobs, new promotions, new opportunities, and new business ideas. So everything will come when you know how much they want to earn, and when you know that, and when you believe that you can make it.
I hear what you're saying. Yes. So many fellas that I know might respond and say, well, I didn't say $1 million because it's not realistic. They might feel like it's not realistic. And
they might have some amount in their mind that they want to earn in monthly basis. So focus on that amount, whether it's another $10,000 or another $20,000 or even $5,000. So they can focus on that and started to feel, how would that make you feel when you are already earning it? And the law of attraction is always respond to your vibration. So when you started to feel grateful, always be grateful for the money comes to your bank every single month, for the salary that comes to your bank. Because most of the time when people they get paid, they get their paycheck, they started to complain. They say, oh, that's not enough, I have to pay the bill. You never really give a moment to appreciate the money. And money is energy. The more that you appreciate, the more that's going to flow into your life. Because I can go forever to talk about this. There's so many things that we can do. But the easiest one is first give the gratitude for it. And then second, feel how you will feel you already have that amount of money that you're earning. Feel that joy, feel that satisfaction, feel that achievement. How would your family feel? Live at the end, feel that. Yeah, just keep that state, keep yourself in that mind state.
I understand, I hear what you're saying. We have a tendency to focus on the bills. I mean, every guy I know would love to be a millionaire. But then we get these regular reminders about what we don't have, and so we tend to focus on what we don't have because we have these bills. But what you're saying is focus on what we want, focus on what we have also, and be happy and show gratitude, feel gratitude for what we have, and then start to focus on what we want more and take it off of the lack.
Yes, because the law of attraction is really based on what you focus on. When you focus on more bills, when you focus on only bills or not having enough, and that is already what is happening in your life right now.
That's what's keeping us where we are, basically.
Exactly. So why don't you change it? Because the amount of effort is almost the same. You just change your mind, focus on what you want, focus on the feeling when you already have it.
I hear you. So a lot of people, and of course we're having this conversation, and I was talking to my wife that we were going to have this conversation, and I was excited about it because I think it's a great reminder all the time to think about how the law of attraction works. It's happening whether we are aware of it or not, if I understand you correctly also.
Yes, we are constantly manifesting things every single second. Most of the time you don't know it because you just let your life drifting every day. You're too busy, you're just going on, and your mind just keep thinking of the negative, and that's what things started to happen. We're already doing that. We're manifesting every single second.
How about that? Are there limits to what the law of attraction will allow us to manifest?
No, as I know. The only limitation is your mind, because when your mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. You are the one who limits yourself.
Excellent. I've heard that before also. So thank you.
It is true.
Heard one of your tips was gratitude, to have more gratitude.
Yes. I would say that if you want to attract or you want to be happy, there's a lot of things that we can do. There's also 3 things I want to share. So the first one is stop comparing yourself with others. There's a lot of people have tendency subconsciously or consciously, constantly, they're doing it. They keep comparing themselves with others. And what they don't know is what you can see from others. Perhaps it's only the tip of the iceberg. You don't know what they are going through. And also, we're always comparing our worst to their best. So that is why people are not happy. And that is one of the reasons. Okay, so you can arrange it, stop comparing yourself and appreciate that you are unique. You're very unique and you are yourself. There's nothing that you need to compare with. And then second is that change the way how you look at things, and the things that you look at change. Everything is about perspective. Everything is choice. We have choice. So if you choose to focus on the things that only makes you happy, okay, or makes you feel good. And the third one is stop worrying about the future. That creates a lot of anxiety. And even people feel depressed or frustrated when they keep thinking about the future. Learn to live in the moment. Today, what you can do to make a better tomorrow. And you feel much happier when you're not focused too much on the future, because there's so much unseen and so much things that we cannot see and we cannot control. And we started to create all those worries, problems, anxieties, anxious, like in our mind, right? So when we just learn to live today, use today to create a better tomorrow. Mm-hmm.
I love it. I love it. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's
Yeah,
a full course on the law of attraction. A nice summary. That's wonderful. I appreciate that. And I think that our viewers would also appreciate that, Connie. Any final words? I'm going to let you close it out. You're the expert here.
Yeah, I think it's that, have fun in your day-to-day life. Have fun, and if you want to use the law of attraction, so start to focus on start trying something new. For example, you can manifest a free cup of coffee or a free meal, or so you can build up the faith. So start from small. So started small and enjoy the whole journey. Don't keep focused on where is this cup going to come. It will come when you are having fun. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. And have fun along the way. That's beautiful.
Yes.
We just got a chance to see an image of your wonderful journal that you put together for people.
Yeah, thank you.
I wonder where our guests can follow you and where they can get more information about what you're doing and the supports that you have.
Yes, so you can get my journal on Amazon, and you can also connect to me on my IG, on my Instagram, You Can Be Healed. So feel free to DM me if you have any questions. Thank you.
Perfect, perfect. Thank you so much for joining Connie and teaching us everything that you have. I have benefited from it myself, and I'm sure that all of our viewers have. So thanks for coming. Look forward to talking with you more in the future.
Thank you.
And for you out there in the winner circle, thank you for joining, and thank you for sharing and liking this message. You hear it's a wonderful message. There are so many tips, so many pearls, so many things that we can live with and grow with and see more of what we want in our life. Connie shared a whole lot, so follow her for sure. Until we meet again, keep winning, guys. Take care. Have a wonderful weekend and week.